So, good evening, everyone. We're going to play Middle-earth SPG Battle Report this evening. It's going to be a 700-point game. We've got your fanboy James on the channel, obviously. Sex appeal, as we know.
Yeah.
We had a good tournament at the weekend over in Swindon. A lot of people come and said hello.
So that's the one where I finished higher than you, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was awful that weekend, I'm not going to lie.
So where I was in the standings, you were below that, weren't you?
It was so bad that I don't actually know what number it was. I think it was even double digits for once. So.
Yeah. It was tough though. There was a lot of.
Well, I played Assault of Lothlorien twice, Assault on Helms once, and yeah, I think I ended up 3 for 3, maybe.
Yeah, I mean it was tough,
something awful, but it was a good weekend. To be fair, it's good to see everybody. There was a lot of Southern players as well. With the Legendary Legions, I think a lot of the tournaments you're going to see now is going to mix it up a bit at the top because no kind of overly recognised players made it into top 3, I don't think so. But that was good, and even Paul managed to beat us both. So big shout out to Paul Kelly, obviously
finished fifth.
One of the youngsters who came onto the channel to begin with, and now is obviously coming higher than us.
Yeah, finished. So he got 5 wins, 1 loss, I think. So
yeah, and beat Ed Bull in his final game, which was a huge whoop for him. But yeah, everybody seemed to enjoy it, and that's the main thing.
Yeah, it was I think it's one of the best ones I've been to, definitely.
Yeah, it was, 80 odd players or something. So I mean, and the venue was really good.
Yeah, the venue was good.
And then at Windsor in a couple of weeks, which will be good as well. But yeah, you won't be at any for a while though.
Not for a while.
Unless it's Milton Keynes, of course, because that's just easy.
Probably, yeah. Next one probably be Milton Keynes in December, depending on dates and things.
Yeah, cool. But anyway, we're going to play what are we playing? 700 Lords of Battle game this evening. We did the veto system, but rolled for 3 different monsters, and we've gone for that.
Yeah.
The other choices were destroy the supplies.
So you vetoed that first because I think you didn't fancy running across the table whilst I was holding them with crossbows.
Yeah, that's just me getting murdered by crossbows, which isn't fun.
I didn't fancy Assassination. You'll probably see why when we tell you the lists, I guess.
Yeah, I mean it is one of those. I think if you shoot out the right hero with yours, you probably do take it early as well. But yeah. I think this one's probably a little bit fairer for both.
Yeah.
The list we've got essentially on my side of things, it's Lothlorien. So I've decided because the new stuff's come out, I'm gonna use all 3 of the brothers. So I've got Haldir as my general. He has to be because he's the Valar, and then I've got Orifin, and then I've got Rumil. So they're just down here. Orifin at the back, Rumil somewhere over here, and then Haldir just poking out over here, the Helms Deep one. I've 33 models. I've got 6 Gladrim Court Guard. I've got, I think, 10 bows normal with bows and spears in there mixed in. 2 riders with the bows as well in that. And then a mixture of just Gladrim Guard with shields. I think there's 1 spearman in there as well. But nothing too exciting, other than the Sentinel, who's my boy, but then always gets killed every time I chuck him in. But yeah, it's just kind of a mixture of things. Quite a bit of might, but obviously the heroes are kind of semi-good. But yeah, hopefully it shoots. It's nice it's not playing a knight against Assault on Lothlorien and getting murdered. It would be nice when they get a Legendary Legion, because you're playing a Legendary Legion.
So I was originally going to do a Curtis-inspired list, which is basically a mounted Mordor list led by Kamul. But in the end I decided to do Assault on Helm's Deep, because obviously the competitive ways to take it with ballista or bombs, but I think people forget the other way you can take it is just a rook spam.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it's as competitive, but it's interesting anyway, so I thought I could try it.
I would argue it's still competitive just because of the model count, the defense 6 and the strength 4.
Yeah, so I'm on 45 models. So I've got 3 captains with my leader away from the bows.
Yeah, so you're 12 more than me to start with.
Yeah, and I've got 2 banners as well. And then just a lot of Uruks. I think I got 6 berserkers total as well, or something like that. So yeah, we'll see.
It's pretty good, and obviously it being Lords of Battle means that you can start 24 inches on, so you're just literally in my face.
So yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things where I probably deploy more interestingly if I wasn't against like an army that could probably outshoot me. I know I've got crossbows, but obviously you've got 12 or 13 bows, I think, with the sentinel.
Yeah, but it's still 6 to wound you because it's strength
Yeah.
3.
Well, either way, I just thought I'm probably just going to double march and get in your face.
Subject to, obviously, what I've got, this guy has not actually got banner. It's just because he's the new Forge Lord dude.
So it's not WYSIWYG.
No, I'm afraid not. But this one is...
Orphan?
No. Just the
banner. Oh, sorry, the banner. Sorry, I thought
yeah,
you played. So,
no, Orphan's cool, it's the fact.
Yeah.
I just thought, well, you have the variation of it, so I may as well just make him a banner, just in case I want to. It's annoying because you can't magnetize him like you can with the others, because of the way they're built. And for some reason, they've been like super skinny compared to the metal ones, which is sad. But they're still nice models, so I probably won't get another set, but I've got one of them at least. But should we get started anyway, and see what happens?
They do look quite different to the metal ones. I hadn't noticed until.
Yeah, they are. They're. It's weird. They're like almost like the 3D printed ones you see nowadays, which I was a bit disappointed by because Forge would usually chuck out some really good stuff. So
they're a lot less chunky.
So essentially, these are the new Gladrum Court Guard.
They're probably more.
If I was to show you
the new ones,
the difference between the two, obviously the mild metal ones, you can see that there is quite a big chunky difference. But obviously I enjoyed using the metal ones because metal.
Yeah.
I'm old school. But yeah, that's as exciting as it gets. But yeah, let's stop chatting nonsense and try and get a game in, shall we?
Yeah. 5.
So you go first.
Any heroics?
I'm not calling any heroics. And obviously in your list it is a captain who's a general, a captain who's not a general, and then a captain who's not a general.
Yeah.
And that's about it, isn't it? Lots of models.
Yep, you still wound them
5
on 6
crossbows. You've got 5, 6.
Yeah. I own 11, but I only have 6 painted, which is.
And then how many berserkers?
6, I think.
6 berserkers, and then a ton of spear and pike and shield.
Yeah, I've got for a 1-for-1 ratio with pike and shield. So
cool.
Anyway, I'm going to march with the captain with a helmet.
Sweet. I'm calling no heroics. Awesome. So we'll come back after the movement. After the movement phase, essentially what's happened is James has marched up quick as he can with majority of his army. A few of the crossbows have moved slightly just to obscure themselves, and these guys over here have stayed still.
Yeah.
And on our side of things, we've decided to stay still as well. Orphan's just come over on this side just because probably going to get stuck in at some point sooner. We did an Aldemar Magradril on the lead captain in the front rank, but he did pass on a 7, so didn't get to move in. But we're on to the shooting phase. So cool. You've got a couple of crossbow shots.
I have 3 shots. So he can see the archer on the end without it in the way.
Okay.
So it's a 4+. Nope, so that's a 3.
Sweet.
Need to move my glasses. So yeah, I think they'll both shoot this way because they can see that guy without it in the way.
So just one of the shieldmen now?
Yeah, so 1 at a time hits, 5 to kill. Nope, same again. Nope. So that's all my shooting this turn.
Sweet. Let's hope our shooting can do a little better. So you've just got pikemen in the second rank, so I think we try and go for the 50-50s in a way. So if we start from this side, we'll shoot the 2 archers and the Gladrum Knight into. That's an actual banner, isn't it?
Yeah.
We'll do these 2 because then there shouldn't be any in the other way. Just the 50-50 to get past the captain. So 3s, 2, 50-50 to get past to the second rank. So 1 on the captain needing a 6. Nope. And 1 on the pikeman.
Yeah.
Nope. Moving across, we've got 1, 2, and then I'll save Haldir for the end. So they're going to take the same shot, I think, into those 2 because you can pass the banner on anyway, can't you? Yeah. So they're hitting 3s, they're hitting twice.
I think they have to kill everyone around the banner.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. So 1 on the captain. Nope. 1 on a pikeman. Oh,
ooh, no. Nearly.
We've got a sentinel shot. He's going to do the same thing. Hits a captain. wounds a captain.
I'll take it.
So captain with shield is down a wound.
Yeah, with the helmet.
Sweet, that's a good start. Moving on to this side for the moment.
That's why I didn't want to put him in the front rank, because it's the same to kill, but I needed the march. So
It's true.
if he stays alive for a turn and gives me another march, then he's done his job.
Same thing. If I can try and drop you the might point, that'd be great.
Yeah.
So these two, well, that's a captain. We'll save him. So if we do these two at the end with the same shot through the captain into guys behind him, freeze. 2 hitting. In the ways. 1 on the captain. No wound. And then behind him. Nope. That means I've got 1 remaining bow, and then on to heroes. First one. Oh, I haven't shot him either actually. I'll shoot him in a moment. Last remaining shot on that side, same thing. Hits the captain, wounds the captain.
Fate or die? Dies.
Sweet, that's a great start. This Galadrim Knight. So as he is here, he is just going to shoot onto this pikeman here.
And that's why I vetoed Assassination.
Because he shoot him off the board.
Yeah.
That is a hit. No wound. Right, and then the heroes. So we have a captain with bow who is going to take the straight shot into a pikeman. On a 3, he hits. On a 5, no wound. Over here we have Haldir with expert shot. He's going to take the 2 shots into pikes, needing freeze. 1 hits, and then on a 5. Oof, is it really worth the might point?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, there's so many of the bloody things, that's the problem.
Yeah, I think it's definitely worth at least 1 might. Spend 2 just to be safe, I think.
I do have an obscene amount of might, so I'm going to use a might point.
Sweet. Is that held here?
Haldir down to 2.
Sweet. Which one was that?
Just that pike.
Sweet.
It's one of those games where you have to just remove models, otherwise they overwhelm you. And that's me shot.
Sweet.
So I managed to kill 2 models, but one of them was a captain, so I'll take it.
70 points, I think, in 1 round of shooting.
But more importantly,
more than
4 victory points.
that. Yes. Well, 4 wounds, yeah, that's all. Yeah. 4th priority.
3.
Any heroic?
No.
Cool. Kind of wanted you to go first.
I know.
Right.
Right, no heroics from me. We'll come back after movement. So, after movement phase, essentially, James has moved up as far as he could with his models. We've then got a bit of a counter charge in with the heroes. We didn't want to go too heavy with all the bows, they can stand still and shoot in that direction. But we've got Orifin, Rumel and the captain involved, backed up by Galadrim Court. No banner, however. This bowman has moved 3 up onto the rocky outcrop. We did try an Eldamar Madrigal on the next captain, but he did pass on a natural 10. These guys have all stood still. They want to get 1 more volley off before they end up charging. The knight has also stood still for a shot. You've got a couple of crossbow shots that are lingering around.
Yeah, so I think the only one I've moved is that one, so I've got 5. So this one's going to shoot that swordsman without it in the way.
Okay.
Hits. 5 to kill. No. So this one's going to have to shoot at the swordsman next to him.
Mm-hmm.
New. Okay. So similar to, isn't it?
So just the last one, is it?
On this area, yeah. So he's going to shoot at the Galadrim Knight within the way for the bush.
Okay.
Because of the elevation, my guys aren't in the way, but the bush is. Hits. Does it hit the bush? It hits the bush.
Sweet. It's quite a big bush as well.
It is indeed. So yeah, these 2 can still shoot that way. So I'm just going to shoot him, then the bow behind, I think.
Okay.
There's no point in really targeting Galadrim Guard because you're a higher fight than me anyway. Ooh, okay. So 5s. Oh, okay.
So which one
So
could you
it
see?
was the sword and then the guy behind him.
And they both had no in the way, no?
No.
Cool.
Otherwise I'd have moved him.
Sweet.
That's not bad.
Right. My
So-
shot's back, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's start over here then. So this one will just take the clear shot at the
Yeah.
crossbowman. 3. Nope. Working way across, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 normal shots before Haldir. They just take the shots at the pikes with the in the ways, I believe.
Cool.
We're hitting all but 1. 2 hit the front rank, needing 6s. 1 wound.
Which one?
Let's take the furthest one. And then 1 on a pike. No wound. We'll then take the sentinel shot onto the pikeman.
Cool.
Hits. Wounds.
Is there anything in the way for the sword, or can you see past him?
Yeah, there will be actually. So on a 1 to 3 it hits the pikeman. So it hits him and he dies.
Yeah, that's fair. Cool.
Cool. And then we've got Haldir, who will shoot through at your general within the way of the pike, I assume there. It'll be one or the other.
It might be important which one, just because they need different.
Yeah, so it'll be more the swordsman.
Cool.
So we'll go through the swordsman. 1 hits in the way. Gets past. I'm mighting that.
Yeah. That's how it is.
Now we'll do it down to 1.
Cool. I assume you give away wound. Yeah, so I'm going to fake that now. Oh, Jesus. Failed both fate quite miserably. So
No might.
No, I'm not dumping 2 might on
Ree. So he's down to 1 wound. Cool, but that's the bowman done on this side. We've got one that's moved half. He is just going to... May as well go for the general within the ways now. Which will... Oh, it's annoying because his arm is up and it technically counts as part of his hand. So I've got in the way of this captain onto that captain from where he is there.
Cool. Hopefully he misses anyway.
Hitting on a 4 now. Yeah, he missed.
Ah, good. That was nasty, that shot.
And then we've got 1, 2 shots here. They just go at the guys at the end, I assume, because I can't probably see anything through there.
You'll be able to see crossbow.
Well, we'll take the crossbow shot then. So we're doing 1 at a time. No. Yes. No. And then the captain's engaged, and that's it.
Sweet. Fight phase. Any heroics?
Oh, it's tempting. You know what? YOLO. We're combating with all 3.
Where's Haldir?
Harry is
Captain.
over here.
Sorry, you got
Captain,
yeah,
Rumil,
yeah.
Orothan. They've not got it in it, and I've got a ton of might, so sod it.
Yeah.
I've got no banner though, so don't fuck this up.
So where to first?
Let's create an Orothan gap.
Sweet.
So Orothan against...
1. Oh,
He's against 2, and then you've got 2 backed up pikes, so you've got 4.
4 dice. Sweet. Right.
Orothan gets 3, so he will go in red, and then I'm backed up by a pike.
Cool. I'm on a 6.
I get a 6.
Cool. So you make 1 double strike as well, don't you?
Oh yeah,
Did you
that's
roll an
my
extra-
special
that was
rule.
already in there, was it?
No, there's a pike.
Oh, pike. I see. Sorry.
He gets 3 attacks basic.
Yeah.
So yeah, special rule. Well done, because I would have forgot that. If he rolls a natural 6 on a dual roll, he doubles the amount of strikes he makes with that. So this doesn't accumulate with the trapped rule though. So Orothan needs 5s.
Yeah.
And the other guy needs 6s. So if you roll the pikeman first, he gets nothing. And then 5s from Orothan. Oh, he's only killing 1. That's lame.
Which
And I
one?
can't
Sorry.
do that.
I just took.
Yeah, just take the one on the side. Unless you're trapped here.
Well, he'd make way that way, and then I'd back him away there.
Be back away before strikes. You should be alright actually, because you're back there
Yeah,
first, and then he would back there.
Yeah, if you want, yeah. So I'd back him away
Yeah.
there, and I'd back him across, or if I needed to, he can make way across.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
Because
so
you don't have phalanx,
need-
so he'd go there.
So
Sweet.
if you want 3 pikes, there's an awful lot of trapping yourself sometimes.
Yeah. Let's do Rumel next.
So I've got 2 there, yeah?
Yes, and I've got 2 and that's pike support.
Big 5.
I'm going to feint this time because I'm a retard and should have done that the first time.
There.
I get a 6 and I don't need to put swift parry. So 5s from Rumel, re-rolling 1s on red. So I need to re-roll 1.
How can you reroll 1?
Because I fainted.
Oh yeah, okay. So,
He dies anyway. Strength 4.
cool.
So he does move on. So he's just going to go into those 2.
Cool.
And then we'll do the next one, which is the captain, backed up by 2 pikes this time.
Sweet.
Again, the captain will faint.
Cool.
He's in red. He gets a 6.
My dice are alright, but it's just obviously...
Fight value.
It doesn't
Right?
matter if you... Yeah. Fight value is good.
We're killing you with a normal dude.
Nice.
Which means the captain gets to move on. And he's going to go into those 2. Sweet. And then I guess we move across. So we'll do the captain again versus 2.
Yeah.
No special strikes this time because you don't lose my fight value. We also get a 6.
Stop rolling these 6s.
I'm going to prioritise the shieldman because I'm strength 4. I'm going to... Do I use a might point? I'll use a might point and kill it. Sod it.
So captain's out of might.
Captain is our might.
Channeling your Rohan here.
I know, I've got to smash stuff with lots of heroes. And then Rumel versus 3 by the looks of it.
Yeah, charge both.
Yeah, because it's Rumel and he rolled terribly. Swift parry that 5, please.
Did that happen before or after banners?
You have to ask silly questions, don't you? Right, let me check the rule book. So the re-roll, he got 6 anyway.
Yeah,
Couldn't do anything about that.
Should have. Yeah, alright, 6 is to kill. A wound.
I will take a wound because he's not worth anything. Damn you, Rumel. But I mean, they did enough damage just for on their own.
How big was banners? That's fine, so he's down to 1.
Rumel's down to 2.
So you start with 3?
Yeah.
Seriously?
All the named heroes have 3 by each.
Oh, sorry, I was on about wounds. Sorry, yeah. So he's down to 1 wound.
He's down to 1 wound. They've all got 2 wounds, yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Okay, cool. Back to priority.
Yeah. And we killed a few things there, which was good.
Yeah, it's not good for me.
Take it on a 2.
I'm actually just let you have it.
Yeah.
Because my guys are not well located, really.
No.
So after you.
Sweet. And we'll come back after the movement. Cool. So after the movement phase, obviously Lothlorien did win the priority. So we charged on this side, pushed our advantage with the hero models as best we could. We managed to block enough of the line so that the berserkers couldn't get in, which was great news. We did try to pull out the captain general at the back just to stop him doing anything that he shouldn't, but he passed his courage test. Unfortunately, I would have had to move to try and move his banner, but decided against that. On this side, the cavalry have charged in just to prevent him getting any flanks off, but they're probably going to get murdered because then they've been subsequently countercharged as best they could. Haldir is kind of sitting back, but the rest of the heroes are all engaged on this flank, and we have got a banner over in here just to try and give us some sort of benefit in the combat phase. We've only got 1 shot because obviously a lot of it is obscuring now, and it does happen in the way of a pikeman onto a berserker from a Gladron with bow. So I'll take that shot. Hitting on a 3+, we do hit. In the way of the pikeman, it hits a pikeman, so it needs a 5. A 4, so you're good. And do you have any shots?
No, nothing.
They all moved, didn't they?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so combat phase.
So my commander's calling heroic combat, which may or may not blow up in my face.
Over here, isn't he?
Yeah.
Lame. Right, I don't have any might over here. However, I have got some on Rumel and some on Orifin. Orifin's against your captain, but he's backed up by 2 pike. But your captain hasn't taken any wounds that one.
Not that one. No.
Because captain with helmet is dead now, isn't he?
Yes,
So
indeed.
general captain has taken a wound, so this is the only one that hasn't. Rumel's currently fighting 2, but then I'm backed up by 1.
Is that the new room mill?
The new room mill, this one. You know what? I think room mill gives it a go.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? He's down to 1 wound anyway, so.
One might.
And then Orphan. Oh, I don't know. I think we don't get too cocky. Because I've got to do 2 wounds and you've got a fate point, so no. I'm not going to do it with Orphan.
Cool.
So roll off to see who goes first with the heroic.
Yeah.
I have priority. 1 to 3 to you. Goes to you.
Sweet.
So you're 5/5 here now, but I'm 5/5 with Elven Blade.
Yeah.
And I did charge.
This is why it was risky. Yeah, everyone's fighting normally.
But I've got 2 dice to your lots of dice.
Yeah, but if you get a 6, then you probably win.
So the Berserkers are 2-handed now, aren't they?
You'd think they're hand and a half, so you can choose.
Ah, okay.
And in this case, Berserker Blade, hand and a half sword. Cool.
Sweet.
So I've got 2, and then... Sweet. You want to see if you get 6 first?
You can do it. Oh, double 5s. Lame.
Got some 6s, cool. Yeah, there was a chance that could have just ballsed that massively.
I hope so.
So your defense 5 presumably.
Yeah.
So 5s, but 4s on the Isengard dice. Yeah, got
He's dead.
it's the minions doing all the work there. Cool.
So you're free to move on.
Yeah, I don't know if that's worth it or not, but good trap. Well, in fact, why don't I stick him in there? Just trap that guy as if I need it. I think if he goes, in fact, well, I don't know if he's there now. 3 to there, and then stick it there. We'll just put him there for now, I think.
Cool. And then Rumor's combat.
Yeah.
So it's Rumor backed up by a Gladrum Court Pike, and then you've got 2 Shieldmen and 1 Spearman. Sorry, 1 Shieldman, 2 Pikemen.
Yeah, so I'm on 3 dice.
Rumor's going to be in red. I will again feint with Rumor because
Yeah.
5/5.
Got, yeah.
About 5/6 behind me.
Yeah, it's higher than me.
Currently on a 4. I don't need to make you reroll anything.
I assume somebody's in, someone from the combat will be in banner range.
So is it your banner before I make you reroll?
Well, I guess it does matter now, doesn't
Yeah.
it? I don't know.
Because I assume it would be, because it's after might, because banner's before might, isn't it?
Oh, is your thing after might? I thought it said before might. Have you got it open? I might have misheard you though.
Let's get the swift parry. Rumor
Before any might is spent.
must be done before any might's point. Yeah, so...
In fact, I don't know if in the rules manual, this got pointed out to me and for some reason I hadn't noticed it until now, but in the beginning of the fight phase it actually tells you the order of things.
Cool. So we'll have a look at that, see if it makes sense.
Well, I rerolled it to a 1, so you would.
So reroll to 1. And then I won't have to make you reroll,
No,
which is fine. Sweet. Right, so red ones are rerolling 1s.
Yeah, thinking. Well, let's move him first.
Let's start with a Gladrum
I assume
Court
he'll go that way.
on a pikeman needing a 5. No. And then Rumor to go big dog.
So you go
needing
on
5s.
pike?
He'll go on the shield first and then the pike.
Okay.
The pike's not trapped, is he?
No, he'll go that way.
Yeah.
Round. I just couldn't be asked to move him yet.
And they'll reroll the 1, so I'm killing the shieldman so far. And I'll use a second might point to kill.
So he's out of might.
He is out, but the combat's going off. YOLO, that's what he's there for. He will go in against those 2, so that means the captain is now just fighting 1. Sweet. So on this side it's looking slightly healthier. And then it's my priority, isn't it?
So Rumel's out of might.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, your priority.
So as things stand, your captain's currently trapped.
I think so.
So let's do your captain versus Orphan and 2 pike supports. So Orphan will be in red. He will not faint. In fact, yeah, I will faint because I'm actually supported by Gladrum Court Guard. 6.
Cool.
So natural 6 in there once, so I get an extra roll for him. So if we do the 2 strikes
Well,
from...
it doesn't matter because I'm trapped anyway.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's 2 strikes doubled from pike supports, 1 wound.
Cool, I'll take it.
And then 8 strikes for 6 strikes, sorry. Needing 6s rerolling once. So 2 reroll ones. It's 2 more wins.
Yeah.
Well done, Orphan.
The heroes are just murdering me, it's crazy.
That's the thing, it's like they're proper flimsy, but they've got 3 might each. They're both they're all fight 6, and they're at least strength 4.
Still got 2 might, hasn't he?
He has got, no, he's just have to, yeah, he has. Because he didn't do a heroic combat.
No.
Beautiful.
Cool.
And then I think that's pretty much all the traps other than me, isn't it, really? Because you can move guys around. Unless this guy has traps, I don't know.
Oh, you can move sideways, can't you?
Fine, we'll start over here then. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4 on 1. I believe he would be trapped.
Cool, I'll shield with him.
So if I put 3 feints in there, and then I'll keep the fight value with the spear supports.
4.
5.
I think I'm out of banner range.
I think you might be. So this twice. We won't.
Didn't even need the traps. Do you want to move your guy? Because I'm going to fall. It's going to fall.
There you go.
Sweet.
Cool. Right, next one is 2 on 1. I'll feint with the red dice in the front.
Cool, I'll fight normally, so they come in banner range. Doesn't
We
matter.
take it on fight value.
Yeah.
Defense 5, so
Yeah.
5s. So reroll 1. No.
Cool, we should get that.
This will then be a captain and a pike support. Captain is in red
On 1, isn't it?
against 1.
Cool.
I will feint with the captain. Double ones. On a 3.
1 or 4.
I don't have a might point and I don't have a banner.
Sweet. So 5's 3 in the captain. 4.
Cool. And then it's Rumil versus 2.
Yeah.
After this heroic combat. I take it on the 6 anyway.
Yeah.
And then 5's on either. 1 wound. Because I couldn't
Cool.
fight. Let's take that one.
Cool.
Cool. And this one just has to back up.
Yeah.
Sweet. And then working across, we've got this 1.
On 3.
Yes. I'm gonna parry there.
So shield.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Brilliant.
Cool.
Now he dies.
5's to kill, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Sweet. This looks like a ball ache, so if we work our way across, then I probably won't have to mess.
Yeah.
So I can't really untrap, I don't
What, the
think.
horse you boy?
Yeah, so we do the horse.
I am not going to two-hand with anyone.
So you've got a berserker, 2
I've got
berserkers.
6 dice, I think.
Yeah, and 2
Sweet. Dude, you need to stop rolling 6s.
You've got the 6.
Yeah,
right,
so we're all knocked
hitting
down.
berserkers. First one,
Yeah.
hitting the one who's behind me.
Yeah.
No. And again. No. But they're all on their arse.
Cool.
1 horse survived.
That's what I was worried would happen with the combat, but
Yeah, that would have been the better horse to survive.
so I got cool.
Sweet. So over this side, we'll just take the 1 spearman this way against your berserker.
Yeah, I think I should fight normally with the berserker.
Get a 1 currently. I'm in range of a banner. You still win.
Cool. 5s.
Good kill. Cool. The next one is a shieldman versus
2.
2. I'll fight you. Banner. 6.
Cool.
6s. I
Yep.
don't think you're trapped, are you?
Probably.
No.
Do that. And the old back way there. Oh, we go. That's good.
Cool. And then in here we've got a spearman backing up a swordsman So the red will faint.
Sweet. Big 5. Healing.
So red re-rolling 1. And 1 wound.
Cool. That's it, isn't it?
These haven't fought anyone, I don't think. Were they not engaged?
I have no idea.
I don't know. Leave it at that then.
Well, I think you've killed everyone you can kill anyway.
Yeah. Cool. Priority.
Sweet.
So would go to you. I'm out of might, I believe. Unless I've got 1 on Haldir, I've got 2 on Orphan. Orphan could use 1 because he's not really done much else. And he affects the massive people. And it keeps your guys on the floor as well. So Orphan will use 1.
Sweet. So I'm gonna. So I've got 1 might left. I think I've possibly trapped myself in there. So possibly not the end of the world though, because it means he's out of trouble. So he's not going to die just yet. Yeah, I'll probably just call it.
They are on the floor, so I can't jump over.
Oh, right. Well, I think a bit of base in there. Does that mean I can jump over them as well?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sweet. Yeah, I'll do it then. Forgot about that. Yeah, so roll off.
Yeah, I think it's still a jump test.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
As far as I'm aware.
Goes to me.
Yeah. So he's out of might, yeah?
Yeah.
So have you got any might on the board?
No.
Sweet.
So I think I affect sort of everything right of that.
Sweet. And we'll come back after the road. Cool. So after movement, obviously you won the heroic move off. So that meant that you guys who were on the floor managed to stand up and charge. We did roll a dice to see if you could jump over someone to charge. I believe you needed a natural 6, but you didn't roll that. So you stayed pretty much on the spot. But then you've charged off as best you can. You managed to charge in on Haldir with a Berserker. And then the Sentinels come to help him out. We did do a courage test on your banner, but you passed on a 7. And then basically we've just spear supported as best we can as the lines have clashed. You're starting to win a bit more over here, get more people in, so you're starting to get some traps off. There's no shooting this turn, so we're going into combat.
Any heroics? So you've got 1 might on Haldir and 1 on Orphan, I think.
Yes, so at the moment Orphan is currently fighting 1, but he's not really going to get anywhere, so he's not going to do it. And then Haldir is fighting 1 Berserker here, but we've established that the space behind him isn't big enough for a base. So we won't do any heroics here.
Cool.
Cool. So your choice.
Start with. Let's start with this knight. Cause
Yeah. So
upset me after last time.
you charged in this turn, eh?
Yeah.
Get back, fools.
It's annoying.
Hit a Berserker. Kill a Berserker.
Feel no pain.
Fuck you.
there you go.
I forgot they had that.
Or whatever it is. Can't remember.
That's lame. But he survived. Well done, little knight.
Indeed. Right, should we do this one?
So this is what, 1 Gladra and 1 Cork
this
Guard?
one, just
Oh,
one
this
more.
one. So
Yeah.
bowman on a crossbow. My banner is probably out of range there.
Sweet. 5. Oh, get him.
You killed the bowman.
Let's do this one because I think he's trapped.
Yeah. So this one here.
Yep, so it's just 1 on 1, but he'll probably.
I'm within a banner,
Yeah.
so I'll fight you.
I'm out of banner, I think.
Hit you. Kill you.
Just get on the
And just It's the strength 3 on defense 6.
Let's do. Might as well just do the Berserker next on Haldir and.
A Sentinel.
Yep, I'm just gonna 2.
Haldir will be in red. He will faint.
Cool.
The Sentinel will keep the 5 value.
Yeah, I'm just gonna 2 hands. 2s.
6.
Yeah.
5's on either. So I kill him once.
Feel no pain. No, he's dead. Oh, he's gonna grab his Sentinel. It's gonna fall off. Sweet.
Oh, he's top heavy because of the magnet.
But you can just go wherever now, can't you?
You just put him there. That's
Sweet.
cool. Do you want to finish this one off? Just so.
Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't see that one.
So this is a Gladrim Court on a Swordman.
Yep.
Banner.
Don't know.
There to there. It's easy for you.
Cool, so I'm on 4.
You win.
Sweet, 5 to kill. Yep.
We're good.
So I don't think I can get any traps. I'll just do this berserker on those 2 then. So I think they've got somewhere to back away to after I make way.
Yes, because the banner's not engaged. So where is the banner? So the banner is spear spawning this way.
Yeah, okay, cool.
So if we go, gold is the banner -1. We're faint with the front 2 in red.
Sweet. So I'm just fighting normally. Ooh.
Banner. You win.
Jeez. 22 points. Let's do it. Nope.
Almost.
Nearly.
Ooh. Fucking hell. That's a mess.
Just 'cause I don't win, because obviously the fight value and stuff, I just don't win combat, so when I do I have to kill stuff.
Yeah.
But obviously yeah, it's dice, isn't it?
This is a nightmare with one hand.
Yeah.
Cool. So obviously that Gladrim Court.
So is that a 1-on-1 then? Or have you got
Yeah.
did you have
So
support in there?
the Gladrim Court is stood up.
So
I'll take the Gladrim Court that way.
Okay. In fact, I've got a pike there because he wasn't fighting.
Yeah.
Okay,
So it's 2 on 2.
Yeah.
So red is going to faint.
Sweet. Banner. Nope.
And then 6 is rerolling 1s, I believe.
Yeah.
No.
Cool.
That's your traps.
Next, I'll make way there, and then can I? Yeah, no, I'm trapped.
Yeah. So do it again. We get you.
Nice.
The joys of having pikes. And then this is a 1-on-2, I guess, because you might have a pike on the banner.
He hasn't got a pike.
Okay, so it's a 1-on-1.
Sweet.
Wait, this hasn't fought yet either, so that's a 3-on-1.
Okay.
Red is fainting.
Cool. You got it.
6.
Nice to kill.
That kills.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's an absolute nightmare in the middle now.
So you would have made way, obviously.
Cool. And then we're over to the hero.
So orphan on my 3.
Yeah, and you engage this one at the front as well. So 2.
I think it's basically still got 3 dice.
Orphan will faint in red. The green will also faint. This gold will pike support for the fight value.
Cool. Interesting.
Let's banner reroll one of these. A 5. So I think I spend the might point.
Are you in banner range? Oh yeah, you are, aren't you? Yeah.
The banner's just here.
Yeah.
So I will spend his last might point to not get murdered.
Yeah, fair.
So I don't get any benefits from rolling 6s because I didn't.
So I can actually make way there because he was in combat as well.
I can only kill 1. I can
You can kill 2, yeah.
2. So 5s from Orphan.
I just didn't want you moving in that Gladrim guard, but then I realised you probably wouldn't anyway.
So if I do the Gladrim Court, 1 reroll 1s. Nope. The guy behind him. Nope. And then from Orphan needing 3 dice on 5s, 3 rolling 1s. He kills 1.
Shield, I assume?
Yeah, the harder ones.
So, let's do my berserker on your guard.
Yep, so you've got Pike behind him as well.
Do I? Yeah.
Did he not fight?
Yeah, no, he
I
did.
see.
No, yes, I've got that. Banner, dude.
Fight value for the win. No, I wound it. Obviously the berserker. That's the only one I can hit.
Feeling okay. No.
Yeah, they used to be really tough when they were defense 6 naturally.
Yeah. So rebuild on one guy.
Yes.
Against that.
Again, your banner doesn't help. He doesn't have a pike.
That was a banner. Sorry, banner reroll.
Okay, so I can make you reroll 1.
Yep. So I guess you maybe
Reroll
reroll
the 5.
Yep.
So I win on a 2. That's ridiculous. 5s. 3. No wound.
So he goes back there. Let's do on your captain.
This one?
Yeah, so I've got 1 on your captain.
Yeah.
You win.
And then 5s. Nope.
Cool.
They're running out of steam now.
Pike on your guard
2.
and
So red or faint.
cool.
Number 6.
Trapped.
So double strikes, red rerolling once. Defense 5, so it does wound.
Cool.
And then this mess.
Let's do him because he's trapped. My berserker's meant to be there. And my
Yeah,
crossbow.
we know he's trapped. So this guy at the back versus a crossbowman.
And berserker.
Berserker.
Yeah.
So let's fight you. Let's get those out of the way. Do you want to fight that or do I want to shield? I'm going to shield.
Cool. Dude.
Step that fool.
Right, so I'm going to back away off the terrain 'cause it's pissing me off. Actually, probably can't back him away unless.
Doesn't matter because obviously I shielded.
Cool. So let's do him because he's trapped. So I've got 1 and 2 on that guy, I think.
This one here?
Yeah.
Yep, I'm going to shield.
Cool. Banner that. Nope.
Fight value for the win.
Indeed. I'm just going to back him away there because it's a mess at the moment. So he's kind of moved a bit more than an inch, but okay, cool. My crossbow on your dude at the back, I think.
Yep. So where did this guy fight?
He didn't. He got stuck in the middle.
Right. Okay. So it's just a 1 then. 1. I've got no banner.
Let's do it. Nope. So that just leaves this one, which is him on berserker and pike.
Yep. Red is fainting. 3. You win.
Cool.
Capitalising on it.
I think it's just I've not played amazingly, and I haven't been really sweaty about how I've played, but also my dice have been a little.
Well, with the list you have, it's just a case of you've got to get stuck in and you've got to make your numbers count. But funneling you has worked in my favour, to be too
I
hard.
think it's more that you just managed to kill enough early on that we actually basically evened out the numbers.
Yeah, but that costs a lot of might to do that.
Yeah, well, I've lost 21 models now.
So you're not broken yet, are you? 23 is your break, right?
Yeah, 23. Yeah,
And then you're not encouraged until we kill 30. So
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
7 more? Oh no, 9 more.
I forgot what I was saying. So 20. Yeah, so you kill 9 more for me to take courage tests, but 4 more. Is that right? 4.
Yeah.
2 more. 2 more for you.
And you've only
to break
killed
me.
6 so far, which is
Awesome.
good news.
Priority?
Yeah,
Jeez.
goes to me.
Nice. Yeah, I've got no mics. So after.
Sweet. I'm going to come back after movement. Cool. So after the movement, we've basically tagged everything we physically can. Howard has gone to cut the head off a snake, so gone for your general, and we've tried to trap. We did try and send a banner away, but you passed on double 6s. Cavalry's charged back in, but couldn't get into those crossbows, so they do have shots. And then we've basically tagged everything we can. Some of the favourable fights in ours as the numbers dwindle. So your 2 crossbow shots, where are they going to go?
So I'm going to shoot this one into your knight.
Into the cav.
Hit me or me, hits you, up or down, up. 5 to kill. No.
We're good.
Same again. Hit. Hits me. Doesn't kill.
Sweet. I've got no shots. Combats. So I've just got 1 on Howard here, and I don't need to strike, so I'm not going to.
Cool.
It was my priority, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So if we do your captain first, because he's trapped and I don't want him getting untrapped. So I will not feint with Haldir, but I will feint with these 2 swordsmen.
Yeah.
In fact, I can feint with Haldir because there's a Gladrim Court.
Yeah, okay, cool.
So I'll feint with all of them.
I'm on a 6.
Gold is the Gladrim Court. Red is Haldir. Currently not a 6,
Banner.
but I do have a banner. But is out of the range of Howldeer, which is annoying.
I thought if anyone in the combat, then
No, it's certain models.
Is it?
Yeah, it has to be in range of the model. So I can re-roll one of the others, but not Howldeer's.
I thought helpful if the fight is in range of a banner.
I'm pretty sure it's in the FAQ.
Well, I haven't got the FAQs in front of me. So.
But yeah, I wouldn't cheat you. So I'll re-roll.
That's just how I thought it was played.
Nope. So I think we win because I can't use the might point.
Cool. So I'm going to strike everything on Howldeer.
Yeah.
Defense
6.
Ugh.
So 5s.
Yeah, sweet.
If you take me down, I've got one final blow just on that.
1 wound.
Give you 1 wound. I guess I fate that because he's worth victory
EP,
points.
Yeah.
And I have to use a might to keep that.
Cool.
But yeah, that's lame. But yeah, it's the model that's effective.
If I was you, I'd probably have combated. Well, actually,
there's no point for me going anywhere.
Yeah, no, I did. Yeah, that's what I initially thought.
I
thought you could only go that way, but
just because it's Sod's Law that you roll a 5.
If there was somewhere worth going, I'd have called a combat problem.
Yeah, that's the problem when you take cheap heroes. If you had 3 attacks, it's obviously a lot more statistics, but. And then I guess we just work our way around. So we've got a 1-on-1 here, which Glad and Court, and a crossbowman. We get a 5. I'm out of banner.
5 to kill. Nope.
Next one is a Gladrum against a swordsman. 3. I win on fight value. And I don't wound you because you've defense 6. The Berserker is currently trapped against a Sentinel who will faint.
I'm going to use the... So I'm in combat with 3 people, right?
You're in combat with 2. Because the spear support is obviously a spear support.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, sure.
We're fainting on everything except the gold dice, who is -1.
Cool.
And I'll banner reroll 1. No.
Cool. So who am I in combat with? 2 bows, is it?
No, it's Sentinel, Bowman.
So Sentinel on a 4. Cool.
He always dies.
Bowman on a 5. No.
Yeah, it's Sod's Law that he dies.
Yeah.
But yeah, these traps aren't working for me so well. And then we have 2, 3 on 1 by the looks of it.
Yeah.
So he reds a fainting.
Because I think he's in with... Yeah, so...
Yeah.
Ooh.
Hey, you're rolling high this time, but not high enough.
7.
5s. That wins.
Trap doesn't even... I find that, like, I think the trap for you has paid off literally a couple of times.
It's worked in my favour, definitely.
But yeah, because you just haven't needed the trap.
Let's do the knight next. I did charge, didn't I?
Yeah, so I got 4 dice on there.
There's a 5.
There we go. Got 6. Banner, maybe? Probably, I think.
Yeah, just about. Need 6. Oh. There's the camera shot. It's been one of those. Right, first double strikes on a Berserker. Doesn't die. And again. Does die.
To be fair, he's past 2 field.
I'm just going to stop hitting him. Fucking thing.
It's just loving it. He actually gets off on, like, being stabbed.
Yeah.
It's the excitement of, like...
But it's almost as fun as, like, people charging in on my acolytes and then me saying, oh, I need the 4+ because of combat stance and I'm not prone, and they're just like, nah. So annoying. Right, Orphan backed up by 2 pike supports. Orphan will faint.
So this is...
This is the banner, isn't it? I'm being a retard. I should have done that first.
I'm on a 2.
6.
Yeah, okay.
Ooh, that's double strike. Spicy.
Nice.
No, it's probably trapped anyway. But...
Essentially.
I think you've got 2 though, because he's on there as well. So you'd have 3 dice.
Oh yeah, in which case I'm not trapped.
Yeah.
But I'd lost it.
But I'd get the extra attack. So it's 5s regardless with the 2 pikemen.
Around, yeah.
So obviously prioritise the banner. Nothing there. And then Orphans kill them. We're doing 1 wound. Reroll with 1. 2 wounds.
Cool. So I'm going to ditch the banner actually because my battle line's so small now it doesn't really matter.
I mean, you could give it to him if you wanted to.
Nah.
No, fair enough. I guess because you've got 2.
Yeah.
This one here then. So this is a 1-on-1.
Yeah.
Gladstone Court versus Pike. And you win. I'm out of banner.
Cool. 5 to kill even. Nope.
Rumel, who's fighting 2, he's on his last legs now.
Yeah, he is indeed. Big 6.
He's still fighting out though. Right, prioritise the shieldman. He's not wounding.
Nice.
I mean, he's living.
He also could have maybe rerolled as well.
I know, that would have been an insult though. Right.
So your captain's fighting 2 berserkers and a pike.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then I'm backed up by not a banner.
Yeah.
So I'll feint with the captain.
Yeah.
Suck it. These 6s, man. And then 5s on berserkers.
Yeah.
Reroll 1. Cool. Just 1.
I failed the roll.
Feel no pain.
Yeah. I don't know what it's called actually, but it's just feel no pain in 40k. But not I played that.
You just lost all of your fan appeal.
I know.
Let's do this one trapped at the back, which is a crossbowman versus 3 Gladrum. 2 of them will faint in red. You're winning.
Nice.
Prioritising any?
Shield probably. Get him.
Cool. Sweet. Got that. And the next one is against 2. Red will faint.
I'm on 1, so you win.
And it should be double strikes.
Yeah, okay.
Let's see if I kill you on 2, because then we can probably get them out. Yeah. You're dead anyway.
Like I said, like even if you have trapped, I think you've needed the trap literally a couple
of
times.
Oh, absolutely. The problem is, because I'm only strength 3 most places, you've got to just try and give yourself the best chance.
Then you get 6s pretty
Crossbow
nasty.
on a shieldman.
Yeah, do it.
3.
Do it. Big 5.
You win.
Let's go for another 5. Oh, he doesn't.
I kind of want you to kill now, just because
Why?
it's been a bloodbath for you.
Yeah, so I think it's been one of those games.
And then a pikeman versus a shieldman to finish 4.
I'll roll for the banner and then I'll check if he's in. I'm probably out. But I just, if it was low, then I wouldn't have to check. Yeah, he's out. So you win.
Yeah, and then 5s. Nope.
Cool. Gonna back away there. So.
That probably breaks you, but you don't take courage yet.
Yep, so I'm broken, but I'm not taking courage tests. Cool.
Sweet. But do we roll at the end of the turn, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Priority.
Mm-hmm.
Just make it start.
I'm
out of might.
Yeah.
So it goes to you.
Cool.
And you're not on courage. So we'll come back after movement. So movement, essentially, James just tagged everyone he could. He's gone for Heldir, but tried to block out as many people as he could with berserkers charging things. We managed to get 1 guy around just to help him out to level up the amount of dice. The noble knight that stood off of people the entire game and not killed a berserker has been counter-charged this turn. And then we've got pretty much 1-on-1s and 2-on-1s as best we can. Your banner charged into Rumil, and then you tried to gank Rumil with 4 dudes, but Rumil's been a boss, so I've tried to save him with the pike squats. And the rest over here is 1-on-1s essentially and 2-on-1s. You have priority, so you get the choice of where to go first.
Let's just do Heldir.
The big one?
Yeah.
Heldir in red. And I'll faint in green.
Playing whether to stab, but nah, I'll just fight normally.
Not very well, and I will banner reroll. I don't have any might.
Oh, dude. I'm not trapped doing something.
Yes! Alright, 6s all round. Rerolling 1s on the green. There's 1 wound.
Yeah, I'm on 1 wound.
Oh, he's got 3 wounds because of bullshit, isn't it?
Indeed.
Cool.
1-on-1 at the back, shield versus Gladrum.
Gladrum Court card versus Sherman.
Yeah. 4.
I'm going to be out of banner, so you win.
5 to kill. I think I've won that combat 3 times.
Yeah, it's because they look so nice, they're just hard to kill.
Yeah, I think so.
The next one, which is Sherman. You're winning that one as well.
Jeez.
And not wounding.
Another one. Right, let's do this Berserker. So I'm actually going to use the Berserker Blade more because there's never a scenario where it makes sense. But this
So
one,
there's 3 guys against you here.
this one it could make sense.
2 are going to faint in red.
So I can fight. So I have to use it as a two-handed weapon, and I can make a strike against everyone. I think.
And if you don't, you get bukaku'd.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm on a 4.
Yeah, we're
wouldn't
gonna
have
get
that anyway.
So this twice.
Yeah.
Reroll
Dead.
once.
I'm dead.
You're dead.
Again, you didn't need the trap.
No. Well, he's only defense 5, so
Yeah.
law of averages. You will have priority, so you have the choice.
Let's do your knight. So I've got.
Ready for a natural 6 on one
My
dice?
intention was to have the pike that way.
That's fine. So he's against 2,
Yeah,
then,
so
yeah.
he's on
Berserker
those 2.
and a
Yeah.
crossbow. Suck it. Do I hit the berserker again for the 3rd time?
just do it.
Fine. You're fine. Fucking thing. Even if I got the 5, you just get a natural 6. We bounce off each other.
So let's do those 2. So the crossbow and pike on your banner and.
Sweet. So if red faints, gold will be -1. Let's roll that in here.
You win anyway.
Down to a 4.
Think
Win
I'm
or
out
fight
of banner
value.
range, probably.
Yeah. You wounded twice.
Nice. So now we do my shield on your your other 2 dudes.
Yeah, sure. So I will faint in red again. Let's cash that. Win on a 5. No wound.
Cool. Orphan and the guard on my pike.
Yeah, Orphan will faint in red. Ooh!
To your banner.
There is a banner, luckily, right next to it. So we roll 1 for Orphan. He still gets a 3.
Nice. I'm going to strike the... So you're still at full wounds and everything.
I am. I've only got 2 wounds and 1 fate point.
I'm just going to strike the Gladron guard next to him. So that's
So,
something off the board, and I kill him.
nice. Yeah, in that situation, is probably put a wound on Orphan just in case the fate point gets used, because then you might have a chance to get 2. But in this case,
Yeah, I suppose so. I was just kind of more thinking models off the
yeah,
board.
you could argue
1%
either.
chance that I'll break you somehow.
Yeah.
Let's do Rumel because he's trapped.
This is your banner.
Yeah, so
So
I got
did
a
you
banner
wanna-
and 2.
Keep him till last.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, yeah, so that has to be the last. This will be the penultimate. So let's just do that 1-on-1 first then.
So this is just a Gladron court on a
Yeah.
pikeman.
Cool.
1 will
my
take
banner.
it.
Aha.
There you go, see, saved you.
Yeah, there we go. You're not paying attention to the game. Pike on captain.
Yep.
Banner up. Right.
And 5s. No. Not killing anything this turn.
I think everything's out of banner range now. So
1-on-1 here,
that
which
might
is
be. Yeah. Okay.
a crossbow and bow. I win. Don't win.
So now I'll do the one with my banner in it.
1-on-1.
I think that's out, isn't it?
I'd say you win. Yeah,
sweet.
just about.
Yeah, just do it 1-on-1 then. Nice. Didn't
You
need
win.
the banner. Not even sweating out to get a 5. Yeah. He knows what he's doing.
Fair.
Now the banner one. Their crossbow's definitely out.
You want to do this banner?
Yeah.
Yeah, against Rumil and pike support.
Yeah,
So Rumil will faint.
Gold's
Red.
at -1.
Oh, so terrible.
So I guess well, I don't know. I'm going to re-roll this,
Yeah, because I can't. Sweet.
and then
You
I
win.
still win anyway.
Because I can only make you reroll 1.
Sweet. So you are trapped, aren't you? Because my berserker's charged the guard.
No, so he pike supported here. Because he charged that. Well, that's in 4.
Okay.
So
In
you
that
have to
case,
look.
yeah, because
But I probably lose Rumil now.
probably not. 1 wound.
1 wound. And he is.
Oh, no, yeah,
got a fate
Oh,
point.
he has his fate still. Yeah, fate will die.
Save! Yes, Rumil!
Cool. That's why I wanted to do it, because I thought he was trapped. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, no, I deliberately got him untrapped by putting people behind. So it's a berserker on a Gladron Court.
Yeah, I'm going to 2-hand because things have gone bad. Banner. No.
Kill it. No. And then we've got some fights over here.
Yeah,
So
that's
2
your
and 1.
2-on-1. I'm going to
Red
start.
or faint. 5.
Cool.
Wound.
So.
And then there's just one pike, one crossbow versus one swordsman.
Yep, that makes sense. Cool.
2. You win.
Sweet. 5, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Get him.
Nice. So
That's
kill
quite
them all.
lucky actually, because I wasn't keeping track, and I'm 1 away from doing courage tests.
Lame.
So I probably wouldn't have. If I was using my
The kill
brain.
count is slightly better now. So you've got 3, 6, 9, 12 dead.
Cool, you killed 29. So you're not going to 12 mil me, so
So-
that's good. Unless I have really shit turn. But does the game end?
Yeah,
Yes, it
it
does.
does. Hooray!
I think basically I tried something, it didn't work, and I didn't play it very well anyway, so yeah.
Well, the sad thing is, as much as I've been chopping through them as much as I can, I'm out of might across the board. My heroes are all pretty much blooded, and you've still almost got the same model count on the board. Just looking at that.
So I have 16 left alive.
Yeah, so you've
prob-
killed
yeah,
12,
Yeah, you
so
probably have a
I've...
similar amount.
Yeah, because only 5 more to break me. So had the hero's not done as much damage, I probably would have broke before you.
Yeah.
And if the game ends before and you've killed more, you probably win.
I think it's
That's
just the heroes doing that much work early on, and then I think you probably won a fair amount of fights and got a lot of kills early on.
The sad thing is with Lothlorien is the shooting does next to nothing.
Well, against the orcs, yeah.
Because it's just, it bounces off.
Well,
And
you killed the captain.
The idea is great, but you're paying 2 points each for an elf bow. I mean, the way I play it is I have less models and every bow will have a spear, so I can then at least try and defend myself better.
I suppose the problem is you're losing 12 points every time one of those dies.
Exactly, and that's painful.
Yeah. But I think it's got to be done.
But having the Gladrium Court to kind of tie up heroes, the cavalry to come in and just be a nightmare, the Elven Blades even, I mean, that helps as well. But the heroes being quite cheap for what they are, they did a lot of cutting down of defense 6.
Yeah, I think you killed... So by the time...
They all blew heroic combats like first turn of combat.
I think by the time you'd shot, and then you had that turn where you only put your heroes in, because there's not much I could have done about it, because I had priority. I think by the time those had happened, you'd killed about 10, including a captain. And it really sort of even
And one
out.
thing I should also remembered, I've completely forgot, these guys should be getting might back every time I'm killing a hero. So I'm pretty sure Orifin killed a
So
captain.
Orifin would have had an extra point. And
Yeah.
the other, Haldir would have had one from shooting him.
No, because it's not a fight.
Okay.
So he wouldn't have got that, but there would have been an extra might point.
Yeah, which...
Could have been used,
Well,
but
you
it
probably
didn't
would have
make a
just won
difference.
that combat you just lost, maybe.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have made much difference. So I think it ends with scoring more, but not double. Is that right?
Actually, I didn't even look it up.
So you've done 12 wounds, and I think 1 fate, 2 fate.
So you've done double.
Okay, so that's 6, I believe.
So you've done that. You've broken me and not broken. That's 9. And you put a wound on me, so that's 10. And you fate.
At least twice gets you 5. Break and unbroken gets you 3. And then wounds to enemy leader will get you 1, not 2, because you
Okay,
didn't
so what's
die.
that final? Is that
9,
nil? I think because
Nil,
you
yeah.
fated yours.
yeah. And that saved it. Otherwise it'd been 9-1. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that as a bit of a bloodbath. I mean, it's...
Well, I'm glad I didn't play Assassination because my two. Well, to be fair, I would have just hidden them. But, my
Yeah,
two
I think in
captains
that
went down
situation
there
you just
and
chuck your whole army at me. But
Yeah.
equally you could end, what's it called, Assassination turn 1 by just shooting all your crossbows at your target.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then it's game over pretty much.
Yeah, it seemed like it was just going to be a bit of a crapshoot, so
Yeah,
I'd rather play this.
fair enough. But hopefully you've enjoyed it. We'll catch up with you in the next one.